Hello, guys. Welcome again to Nuggets of Money Intelligence, and thank you for coming back to check out what we are doing on this channel. In today's posts, I'm going to be asking you what your takeaway was from the just concluded American election. Yes, what did you take away personally? Yes, I know probably many of you are thinking, oh, yes, my candidate won, the horse that I backed won, the horse that I backed did not win. Those are very good. But from a personal finance point of view, what was the takeaway for you? Did you even take anything away personally at all? Or just as the election had come and gone and concluded, done and dusted, it's all over for you? No, beyond that, I want you to know that there is something that was a takeaway from me from a personal finance point of view. So whatever your own takeaway was, before you continue watching this video, at the end of this video, I want you to put it in the comment section. Say, this was the takeaway from me. This is the takeaway from me. All right, now that you know what the question is, and as you look for the answer, all right, let's get going. So for me, the takeaway was that you don't sit by and expect your financial goals or whatever goals you have to just happen. And from in our context, since this is Nuggets of Money Intelligence, in our context, it means that you don't sit by expecting your financial goals to become realities. As we saw in that election, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, they had to go out, they had to campaign from state to state, from coast to coast. They were working, they wanted their goal, which was to succeed President Joe Biden. They wanted to achieve them. They wanted that goal, that single goal, to become a reality. Yes. And for me, that they didn't sit back, that they had to work, they had to campaign, they had to try to convince the voters, they had to try to convince the American people, they had to put the effort in. For me, that was a lesson that whatever my financial goals that I set for this year, 2024, I'm not going to sit by. I know we've only got just a few weeks to go, but even then, just like Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, they didn't sit back with just a few weeks to the election, irrespective of what the poll was saying. They kept on campaigning, they kept on putting the effort, they kept on trying to work, trying to convince the American people to help them to achieve that goal of succeeding President Joe Biden. So that was the mindset they had. That is the thing that is the takeaway for me, that for my financial goals, whether I want to buy 2 extra stocks, or whether I want to increase whatever I'm putting aside in savings from £5 to £10 a month, I have taken something from those 2 candidates that it's not just going to happen. I have to go out there and put in the effort. So for me, that was the takeaway. Like I said, whatever your takeaway is, write it in the comments below. So from the personal finance point of view, I'm not going to sit by expecting my financial goals just to happen. And don't forget, even though we've got just a few weeks before this year is over, if you're going to take a clue from what Donald Trump and Kamala Harris did, they didn't sit by with just a few weeks to the election. They kept on working until the very last minute that they had to stop campaigning. So go out there, whatever financial goals you've set for yourself this year, I want you to know you still have a couple of weeks to go out there and put in the effort.